Hi guys, this is Red Motion. Today I'd like to show you how I made Don't Matter to Me. So let's get started. This book is a kind of a sample from the splice, and this is kind of loop. So yeah, this is all the same. So I changed the last one to make it more interesting. Like this. I pitched up for 200 cents, and we have this kind of empty space. Yeah, it's kind of so empty and boring. Now we have this counter and the delay. This delay is kind of to fill this gap. I would like to show the synth. Well, so this one is kind of called huge bass, but actually this is I use this as a pad. Yeah, this is originally bass that I made. And then next one, that's kind of similar sound. Yeah, basically this is consists of many presets. We have piano, and this is Yamaha from Flex. And I'd like to show you this home. Yeah, this is also kind of to fill the empty gap of this chords. Yeah, this here is so empty, so yeah, this is more interesting. And the bass, this is very savvy. Maybe some guys watch this on the phones. Maybe you cannot hear this sound because it's too low. And next, it's kind of bass, but it's kind of very mid bass. Yeah, this is actually a lead, but I use this as bass. This is also bass. It's from WA production. So basically all of them are in this Plan 12. That's it, actually. It's very simple. This vocal and this counter melody and this pad and chords. Yeah, that's it. Very simple. So next we have the build up. Yeah, so maybe this is very iconic, very stand out. This melody. Yeah, don't matter to me, it's from here. By the way, yeah. So this melody is from also splice. This is called sub. Yeah, it's octave lower than original one. It's got more wider. It's much wider than this single one. And some effects like fill, with up drums, risers, and snares. I pitched up this vocals from the intro. So what is going on is I selected the click keyboard as smooth because without this one it's kind of clicky, right? Down, down, down. And so I don't want this sample make a click sound, so I choose smooth. It's a lot better. I forget the feels. It's like this. Down. It's like that. So basically the build up is that's it. Yeah, so let's move on to drop. Yeah, so drums, I use this kick. This is spinning kick from Splice. Hot. It's very normal. I changed the hat. This has more variety, right? And the clap. I add this clap in the 4th beat. And the reverse clap. You can make this, selecting reverse when you select the sample like this. The reverse. Yeah, we can make this a very easy way. The snares, and this is right. And tom. Yeah, I love this tom actually. This is also tom, but this is almost like kind of clicking sound. This is kind of. What is this? I don't know actually this. What is this? Yeah, it's kind of sample. Yeah, it's kind of all sound. And stabs. You can see the stabs here. This guy. Yeah. This guy and this guy. I guess this is from Serum. Yeah, it's got the bass house, growl, beyond. And this guy is a stab. It's kinda trumpet or like. And yeah, it's kind of important by the way, but here we have down filter. But I cut those down filter when stabs and fills comes like this. We have to make this stab stand out. Yeah, so let's move on to synth. Yeah, so basically this sound has very similar sound from presets. It's like future house presets. Yes, I layered only 4 synth, and maybe this one is interesting, but I layered the piano sound here. It's kind of more, it gives more variety. And the automation, this guy, what this volume do is cut the release. Here we have stabs because it's the first beat here. This is stab, and this gap is we have the tom that I love. This one, so I cut the release from the synth. Without this one, we have just a little bit release. So I like to cut this. So next we have the reverb. Yeah, I automate these reverbs, but actually I don't understand this. Why I need this one? Do I need this? I don't know, but it's kind of not so better comparing with and without. I guess reverb gives more wider sound than without reverb. And we have filter. I guess this is very important thing. This is without. And this is with. It changed a lot. So next we move on to bass. So we have future house basses like Mesto or Brook style bass. Yeah, that's it. Those 4 basses. This one. This one. And this one is 3x oscillator. This one is sub bass. And next we have the lead. This is also from presets, which I use only 2, I guess. So again, this is the volume, but that I cut because there's a step. And this guys, it's a reverb to fill this empty space. So let's look at the melody. It's kind of busy. No, it's kind of complicated, but it's actually good. And yeah, I guess that's it. Right, so let's look at the mixing, like adding effects. So let's look at from the intro, the vocals, this guy. So I add the EQ, which cut a lot. I guess it's not good, but yeah. And then voice denoise from RX7. It's from Isotope, and the sound equalizer, and the EQ, and reverb. Vocals, that's it. This one, that I talk about counter melody, fast LP, and a delay. Yeah, so simple, right? Yeah, so I guess the intro is that's it. So let's move on to develop. Right, so we have this vocals here. Right, so we have sound equalizer first, the EQ, just oh yeah, EQing, the delay and the reverb. So like this, and the pills. This one. I add some effects and EQ in here. Just cut in subs because it's the subs is always crashed with the kick. So I always try to cut this out. Let's look at the drums. Kick is kind of I cut a little bit sub and the transient processor. I love this plugin actually. It's very handy. Just tweaking this knob and we can easily add transient. And the hats we can see like this. I thought the treble it was too loud, so I just cut a little bit. I had some like this, some equalizer, transient processor. It's kind of extraordinary actually, the transient. My favorite artist said we should make the snares and the clap more punchy. So I'd add so much transient here. The reverb and another EQ. I recommend this thing. I mean, sandwich with EQing before and after the adding effects. We have snare. Nothing special actually. I just cut this up. Right, so let's go time. So the EQing, cut the sub, and I add some mid and cut the treble just a little bit, and the sound equalizer and soft clip. I guess this is a distortion, yeah. And the transient processor always, and the EQing. I guess this is too much, but yeah, I guess that's no problem. Right, so this, yeah, maybe you're wondering what this volume thing is, but this is I cut the release, like I said when I show you this automation. We have some release here, which affects the first beat of this kick. So I mean, it actually crushes the kick. You can see this kick and the release of this tom sounding together. If we add this, it's the first beat of kick actually sounds very clear. The fills are kind of I just got the sub. I don't even add this thing into mixer. Right, so let's move on to the pad. So the first one, yeah, I cut the sub and the high mid, and add some low mid, the sound equalizer and the OTT. Yeah, OTT. I mean, depth is 100%, but it's kind of too much. But I guess that's fine. This time, if we decrease the time, it gets more attack or transient. I decrease this time in this case because we need the transient or attack. Yeah, I have transit process as well. The EQ just to cut this up. The first will be the river. And the next, let's cut this up. And the wave shaper is kinda distortion. And subtitle OTT and some. Yeah, just cut this up. And the third one is also almost the same. We have sausage fat. I love this guy. The OTT and the cut this up. That's it. The last one is so cut this up. Sound appetizer, the OTT, the transient processor. Well, that's it, I guess. Then we have bass. Process is almost same as the chords. I mean, just cut the sub and treble, cut the treble just a little bit, and sound equalizer, OTT, and the parametric EQ. Yeah, we have some block overdrive, and this shows actually with 0. I mean, if we turn off the thing like this, turn on. Yeah, I mean it's actually lots of different. I don't know why, because it shows 0. This is almost same, and the sub. We have overdrive. This one is up. I add lots more than the previous one. Why I add this overdrive is to add more frequency than just the sine wave. If you turn off this thing, this is actually just the sine wave, original sine wave from 3x accelerator. But if we turn on this thing, it gives more frequencies. It gives more wider frequency. Alright, so let's move on to the lead. You can see that. Yeah, and we have reverb. Yeah, so the lead is that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I really hope so, because it's my first time to explain my song into the world. Anyway, thank you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe. By the way, we have nice future bass track next Friday, so make sure you stay tuned. Bye guys, thank you for watching.